Began asking myself, like 95% of Hatfield is predominantly student accommodation, and how do you even begin to pick the best one? Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Hazel, and in today's video I will be sharing with you guys some tips to make your student accommodation / apartment hunting in Hatfield much easier. And this does not just apply to apartment hunting in Hatfield, this applies to anywhere in South Africa where you are looking for student accommodation. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe, and if you enjoy this video, please do share it with a friend. They might benefit from the information that I am sharing. So without wasting time, let's get into it. So I recently had someone ask me to list the 10 best accommodation places to stay in Hatfield, and I began asking myself, like 95% of Hatfield is predominantly student accommodation, and how do you even begin to pick the best ones? Because what's best is subjective. What I prioritize is different from what the next person prioritizes. I may prioritize having my own space, but the next person may prioritize being super close to campus. So how do we begin to pick what's best? But these tips should definitely help you in picking your best. The first route that you can take is using an agent. There are so many student accommodation agents in Hatfield that are ready to assist you. For example, OC Rental, SEEF, AIDA Rental, those guys are always ready to assist you. I have personally worked with OC Rental myself. When you contact these guys, they will ask you where you are looking for accommodation in. Like, for example, are you looking for accommodation in Hillcrest, or are you looking for accommodation in Hatfield? And after you tell them where exactly you are looking for, they will send you a list of available places alongside the price of the places, what type of unit it is. For example, is it a loft apartment, or is it a bachelor apartment, and so forth. They will also give you information on what these units come with. For example, is water included, or do you have to pay for water separately? And is Wi-Fi included in your rent, or do you have to pay for that separately? All those nitty-gritties they will tell you, and should you have more questions, they are always ready to answer to them. So after getting this list of available places, what you want to do is pick your best 3. After picking your best 3 that meet your needs, you can then call them to find out if these units are available. And if they're available, congratulations, now you can go for viewing. And most agents require that you view a place before you sign a lease on that place, which makes sense because it stops so many disputes, because sometimes we have these expectations and the reality is completely different. So after you view these places, what's going to happen is that you will get a contract / a lease. This can either be emailed to you, or a hard copy can be drawn up, and then congratulations, you have your student accommodation for the year ready. The only downside to using an agent is that you have to pay them an admin fee when signing a lease, which makes sense. Agents are not going to do the job of running around to find you your best accommodation and making you view all these places for free. The second route that you can take is using DexConnect. DexConnect is the largest student accommodation marketplace in South Africa. You can find their app on the Apple Store, the Play Store, or you can just go on their website directly. So upon getting to their app, you will need to sign up with your email address, your phone number, and you may need to upload a few documents like your ID for verification purposes. After you verify yourself, you can then start looking for your accommodation. So there's so many filters that you can use. For example, you can use your university directly. If you are at University of Pretoria, University of Cape Town, you can enter that into the filter so that it narrows down the search for you. So after putting, for example, University of Pretoria, they will then show you all the places that are closest to University of Pretoria. You can further narrow down your search by entering, for example, the price. Let's say you want a unit for 5,000 or 6,000 per month, and that's your maximum. You can input that, and then they will narrow down the search further for you. So there are so many filters that you can use that can help you to find your perfect student accommodation on DexConnect. After you have chosen 2 or 3 places that you are interested in, they will then connect you to the landlord within 48 hours. And there you have it. You have your student accommodation for the year well planned out. Hey guys, so that is all for today. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you are still battling with either staying on campus and staying in private accommodation, I do have a video on that where I explain the pros and cons of each. Please do check out that video to make your decision easier. And if you did enjoy this video, please do share it with a friend. They might benefit from this video. And don't forget to turn on your post notifications so that you don't miss the next time that I post. Bye guys.